rough mountains, untouched rivers, and wide swamps. The SAREK National Park, Europe's last wilderness. The SAREK is located in the northern part of Sweden. The next bigger town is Jokkmokk, but it still has less than 3,000 residents. The SAREK is right in between the Padjelanta National Park and the Stora Sjöfallet National Park. All three of them are part of the Laponia World Heritage. You can enter the park only by foot, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. Hiking in the park for 10 days. Kvikkjokk is a small town with 20 residents at the southern border of the park. It will be the start and the end of our trip. Our plan is to walk around the Parton mountain. We were 4 persons and each of us had a backpack with a mass of 15 to 25 kilograms. First there was still a path because everyone entering the park from the south would have to go this way, but there are no official ways in the park. You'll have to find your own ways. Because of that and the heavy backpack aren't as fast as normal. For example, we made 10 to 20 kilometers a day. It depends really on the ground you're walking on. It's way easier to walk on grass than on big rocks. Used a map and a compass to navigate. In this woods it's sometimes hard to not lose the track. I wouldn't recommend using only an electrical navigator because if your battery is empty you have a problem. As I mentioned, there are no trails in the park, which means there are also no bridges. So you have to put your shoes off and walk through the water, and it can be very cold. As you may have noticed, the weather isn't always that good. The SAREK is one of the rainiest regions of Sweden, so a good rain jacket is a must-have. But the weather also changes very quickly. In one valley it can be very rainy and then you cross a hill and then the sun is shining. So if it starts raining, it doesn't mean that it will rain the whole day. Actually, the rain itself isn't such a big problem, but if it had rained, all the bushes are wet and full of water, and if you walk through, your trousers get wet. So you need waterproof trousers too. Crossing a river is also very time consuming, because you have to take your shoes off, dry your feet on the other side, put your shoes on, and you also have to walk very carefully because if you fall into the water, there's no way of getting your clothes dry, and if your backpack is in the water and your tent is wet, your food is wet, yeah, then you have a real problem. For your food you'll have to count calories because you don't want to carry too much, but if you carry too less and haven't the energy to go on walking, it would be very bad. We took about 1,700 calories per person per day with us. This is our food inventory after the first half of the vacation. In the evening we often ate instant meals where you only have to pour hot water over it and then you can eat it. And this is what a typical lunch looked like. You can't sleep under the open sky for 2 reasons. First, the nights are quite cold, and second, the SAREK is full of mosquitoes. As soon as you stop walking, they'll come for you. SAREK there are numerous reindeers. We've seen during our trip about 1,000. You don't have to be afraid of them. As soon as they see you, they'll start running, but you shouldn't come too close to them because you're scaring them. I love the scenery of the park. You really start wondering if you can see the towers of Winterfell or the gate to the lonely mountain behind the next hill.